Ноги целые? Быстро заходи в дом. Быстро!
Ukrainian forces captured Russian Marines from 810th Brigade in Sumy region. Russian troops have intensified their assaults in the border areas of Ukraine's Sumy region. According to the Ukrainian military, Russian forces are attempting to break through Ukrainian defenses and establish a buffer zone along the border, advancing toward the settlements of Oleksandrivka, Yunikivka, and Yablonivka. The deep state reports that Russian forces have captured 6 settlements in the region so far, including the village of Vodali, located approximately 25 to 30 kilometers from the regional center. President Volodymyr Zelensky separately stated that around 50,000 Russian troops have been deployed near Sumy as part of the new offensive. According to Ukraine's military, Russian forces are using assault groups, including airborne and special operation units, to break through defensive lines and push Ukrainian troops from the Kursk region into the Sumy region. Analysts at the Institute for the Study of War, ISW, noted that Russia appears to be trying to create a buffer zone in Sumy to protect its border areas and position artillery within range of the city. However, ISW assesses that Russian forces currently lack the strength to launch a full-scale assault on Sumy itself. As the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine noted, 34 combat clashes took place in the Kursk direction. The enemy executed 14 airstrikes, dropping 24 guided aerial bombs, and carried out 245 attacks, 9 of which were from multiple rocket launchers. Despite the pressure, Ukrainian forces continue operations in Russia's Kursk and Belgorod regions to prevent further insurgents across the state border. Militarny previously reported that Oleksandr Syrsky, commander-in-chief of Ukraine's armed forces, stated that Russian troops had effectively launched an offensive on both the Sumy and Kharkiv regions.
Позицию.
Ну вот, туда одна позиция. И пошли на...
Meanwhile, Ukrainian forces captured Russian Marines from the 810th Brigade in Sumy region. Ukrainian forces have captured Russian Marines from the 810th Guards Naval Infantry Brigade in the Sumy region. According to the air assault forces of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Ukrainian paratroopers also released a video showing the integration of the 10 prisoners, all of whom reportedly signed contracts in 2025. Most are affiliated with the 810th Brigade.
4.11.2004. Саратовская область, город Балашов.
The Russian Marines had been tasked with capturing the border villages of Oleksandrivka and Myropilya in the Sumy region. Some of the soldiers were detained in Russia's Kursk region near the village of Gornal, where Ukrainian forces are reportedly holding positions. Another captured serviceman from Russia's 106th Guards Airborne Division was taken during an attempted assault on the Ukrainian village of Loknia, Sumy region. Many were captured after Ukrainian strike drones targeted their assault groups, followed by an infantry advance. These prisoners may be used in future exchanges for Ukrainian servicemen held in Russian captivity, air assault forces of Ukraine stated, amid Moscow's stated goal of establishing a so-called buffer zone along the border. Russian troops continue active operations in the northern part of the Sumy region. The Russian army is expected to conduct a new offensive in the Kharkiv and Sumy regions, where the summer offensive is underway. Andrei Pomahaibas, the chief of staff of the Ukrainian 13th National Guards Brigade, confirmed that Russians are preparing a large offensive beyond their initial buffer zone goal in Kharkiv and Sumy. Ukrainian commanders also confirmed that the Russians are preparing up to 50,000 additional troops for this upcoming offensive, with 4 months of favorable weather left to conduct it. Ukrainians rapidly detected one of these powerful systems and immediately directed FPV drones to strike and destroy the target, preventing it from being used to target Ukrainian positions. Within minutes, Russian units were decimated by coordinated artillery fire and drone strikes, destroying 9 BMPs, 8 motorbikes and quads, and 1 tank before the Russian assault could even cross the border. Along with the vehicles, Russians lost up to 100 soldiers killed and wounded in the attack, of which only a few could escape alive. Until now, Russian forces in this area had involved small, pure infantry assaults and harassing style attacks only, making this sudden escalation a strong indicator that Russia may indeed be preparing for a broader offensive. However, Ukrainians do not stand alone, as Europe is waking up and is massively increasing its defense production output. Overall, the Russians are escalating their probing attacks and increasing their military buildup in preparation for a summer offensive in Ukraine, following their rejection of any ceasefire offer.
Brother, that was flawless.
Блядь, там є ще підар, сука. Прям всередині підар.
По центру прикривай.
Пошел!